Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 55. Airline set to kick off.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Sanders first carry of the game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Miles Sanders.
Second and 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for a Lions. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Justin Tucker set.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Breida. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing Wilson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marquise Brown, 52 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brings their line set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now a give, right side. It's Sanders, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Calais Campbell, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Now here's Ross. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Down and 4.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the
A good pickup there at 22. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try to help against the run.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
The give is to Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Titans,
A give to Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Anthony Brown on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a give right side. It's Sanders. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A pickup of 5 yards. 1st down, Detroit. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 30 on second down, Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Flushed out right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this will be caught at the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. This time they stay on the ground. Sanders, a 1st down, still going. And finally taken down at the 34. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
He's checking everything. 55,
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's taken down inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
At the 28-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And here's Allen to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. This is caught by Jackson. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's good.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Now Sanders. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
They'll go again with Sanders. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Sanders again the ball carrier. The tackle made by Devin Bush. A gain of 4. Brings up third and 4.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third and 4. Now a carry for Sanders. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 8 yards there. First down, Detroit. On first and 10, it's Sanders. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
3rd and 4.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. This complete to Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, this is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
They're going to try and run. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Second and 8 coming up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, here's Breida. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Well, now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They run again with Breida. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the one.
Titans 27, Lions 13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. That goes for a gain of 31. Super Bowl 55 hitting the home stretch. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play.
The tackle made back at the 47.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going deep for, and that's caught inside the 30. We live for this. Touchdown Titans. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Lions 13. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught at the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, Wilson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's brought down.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got to. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Eluding the pressure right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game
when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him